Let me introduce the priceless Madam Baroness Dr. Burgermeister Sienna Florentine Price. Hey everybody, this is Hunter. It's good to see you again, and I'm glad you're here. Today I want to talk about joy, friendship, and acceptance. Now, I was originally going to call this video two nutty autistic musicians talking together, but I ended up giving it the title that I did because after talking with my friend and your friend, Sienna, I felt joy, friendship, and acceptance on a level that I'm frankly not used to. Most, if not all of you, know who Sienna Price is. She was born blind, and she is an autistic musician, just like me, so we have been friends for a while now. Sienna has her own channel called the Sensational Sienna Price, where she discusses autism, music, and some of her special interests, including musical toys and game shows. Now, before any of you think that Sienna is some kind of a diva because of her channel name, she called her channel Sensational Sienna because I've been calling her that for a long time. So she's absolutely not a diva. In fact, she's one of the nicest people you could ever meet, and I would definitely recommend her channel. I think you should check it out. Sienna was born with septo-optic dysplasia, and as a result, she's been blind and autistic since birth. Something else she is very talented. She loves music just like I do, and she plays piano and a host of other instruments, and she sings. When I asked her if she had taken piano lessons, she replied, "Yes, unfortunately." I knew exactly what she meant. You see, I'm also a piano player and I took lessons, but she and I are about doing our own thing when it comes to music. We're not too interested in being told what to do or how to do it when it comes to music. Sienna's thing is pure creation, pure creativity. So she plays her own music, she improvises it, and she's not into sheet music or playing other people's stuff. Neither am I. She and I both improvise and create whenever we play, so we both had a lot to talk about. Sienna is a great speaker. She has a wonderful speaking voice, and of course the content of her words is really wonderful. Every year she goes to a summer camp for the blind, and this past year she summoned up a lot of courage and got up in front of everybody and spoke and performed.
Everyone knows my passion for music.
Yes.
Everyone knows my gift for music.
Yes.
I just decided I want to go back. I want to play music again. I want to sing again. And now I'm back at it. Not only am I playing piano, and not only am I singing, but I've picked up other instruments. So, in my hand, I am holding a key. But not only am I holding a key, I am holding a heart-shaped rock. And you're probably thinking, what do these mean? This key and this heart, this is the key to your heart.
Wow.
Because you know what works for you.
Exactly.
You know what music or what passion you know what passion is yours. Don't let anyone's insecurities, the message for this whole thing is, don't let anyone's insecurities become your own insecurities. Maybe it is okay not to be okay, but it's okay to express that through improvisational music, which that's what I like to do. So, before I leave, I'd like to play a song for you, just an improvisational song from the heart. Song that I wrote a couple of years ago when I was going through kind of a crazy period in my life, but I also looked back and realized that I went through a lot of other crazy periods in my life, and I have made it through it and was strong. But a lot of people doubt themselves. They doubt that they're strong. They doubt that they think it's going to last forever. And I completely empathize with that because I've been there too. But what we need to realize is that it won't last forever. And we are strong. And we're not our struggles. We are perfect the way we are, no matter what. So this song that I made is called Strong. Amen.
Preach It Girl. She's given interviews on the channel Woodshed Theory, which is run by our friend Claire, and also an interview on the channel Zebra Not Horse, which is run by our friend MJ. Both interviews are wonderful and very interesting, and I'm going to provide links to both of them in the description for this video, and I recommend that you watch them. Sienna is a very fascinating, very extremely likable person. I first saw Sienna as a commenter on other people's YouTube videos, where she would leave comments, and they were always interesting comments, and she mentioned that she was blind and that she's a musician. And then later, I saw her on the Woodshed Theory, where Claire was interviewing her, and I thought, well, I really like her. And I thought that day, this was a long time ago when that interview was aired, but I thought if I ever have my own channel, I absolutely want to have her on there sometime. And well, last week my wish came true. Sienna was extremely generous with her time and with her patience, and we spent 2 hours talking about all kinds of stuff and just having fun. So she and I had a Zoom call, and I recorded it, and my intention was to put the recording out for all of you to enjoy. What I didn't count on was me not being up with all the technology and everything as usual. Sienna's voice has a very, very strong, heavy echo on it, and it makes the whole interview kind of hard to listen to, so I can't really present it here unedited. So what I had to do was come up with kind of a workaround, and I still want to tell you about our talk and show you some of it. So here we go, and I want to begin by just giving some of my general thoughts that I have after talking with Sienna. Let me go ahead and get this part out of the way. It just kind of reinforced the fact that I am confused by so many things that most people are not confused by. I didn't realize that there were certain steps I had to take to make sure that the sound was good and that there was no echo on my voice or on Sienna's voice. It seems like everybody else does these Zoom recordings and has no trouble at all understanding what needs to be done, and it's no problem for them. And that's kind of typical of how things have been pretty much my whole life. You know, I get confused and dumbfounded by things that everybody else just seems to be fine with. So I had to be creative and find a workaround. And again, that's kind of the story of my life. And I don't know if any of you out there can relate. When I was younger, that made me want to quit a lot of things. You know, I just wanted to give up. Because again, I was just, it seemed like I couldn't do all these things that everybody else could do with no problem. But after a while, I got tired of giving up, and there were things that I wanted to do and to accomplish, so I had to learn to be creative and find workarounds, and that's kind of how I've had to live my adult life. Don't we autistic people constantly have to find workarounds because this neurotypical world is so confusing to us? I think you can probably relate to that, or a lot of you probably can. So let's just say I tried all kinds of solutions to try to get the echo removed. I tried 4 different software programs and did all kinds of research, and none of it worked. So,
still trying to figure out how to use your software, Pumpkin.
Flo, put a cork in it, would you?
Wow.
But I still want to share this with you because it was a special time for me, and Sienna is a special friend to all of us. So here we go. Now here's the part that I really want to talk about. I felt joy, friendship, and acceptance talking to our friend Sienna. Let me say this, you can't fake autistic joy. I think it's a different kind of joy. It's completely genuine, pure, and frankly is kind of unbridled. What you see here is autistic joy. Sienna, I know you couldn't see the joy that I was expressing, but I hope you were able to hear the joy that I was feeling talking with you. It's so easy to have and express joy when you feel completely accepted. And I certainly felt completely accepted despite my social awkwardness and frequent info dumping. And I certainly accept Sienna for who she is. And like we both agreed on in our conversation, as autistic people, we haven't felt much acceptance in our lives. So when we do get true, genuine acceptance, it means that much more to us. It really is a big deal. And we appreciate it much more, I think, than the average person does. But you know, accepting each other wasn't too hard for either one of us because, you know, when you get two autistic people together, they're speaking the same language. And Sienna and I speak the same language. And I think we speak the same language as most of you out there. Sienna taught me a new word, nervous-sided. It's when you're nervous and excited at the same time. And both Sienna and I were very nervous-sided. Sienna was very generous with her time, and she is a very generous listener who would patiently listen to me while I rambled sometimes. And she was patient with my technological ineptitude. She sat and talked with me for 2 hours. Now, if that ain't friendship, acceptance, and generosity, I don't know what is. You know how I have Nigel on my, quote, staff?
Hello, this is Nigel. Welcome to the first episode of Test Your Autism Knowledge with your host, this guy. Let's see. Let me check my notes. I can't read this chicken scratch handwriting, doggone it. Oh, here it is. On this show, 4 goofballs will...
Oh, good grief.
Well, Sienna has her own Nigel.
Speech off.
I think you have your own Nigel.
I guess you could say that. Yeah.
I hear him, he says speech off. We talked about the social difficulties we face as autistic people, our disappointment that so many resources for autistic people are aimed toward children and not toward adults, stimming, music. We compared kalimbas. It's an African thumb piano. It's an interesting little instrument, and Sienna has 2 of them, and I have 1. Sienna even played air kalimba for me. I had my little digital keyboard with me and I played a little. Sienna showed various fidget and stimming items in her collection.
This brush right here, this is called the Sensational Textured Circle.
Is that right? Is that what it's really called?
Yep.
We even had some technical issues every now and then.
Dadgummit.
And honestly, our conversation was a gift of joy, friendship, and acceptance that I was blessed to receive. This is what joy, friendship, and acceptance look like among autistic people. I hope that through this video, all of you felt some of it yourself. Well, let me just say again that talking with Sienna was wonderful, and I am just blessed to have her as a friend, and I'm blessed to have all of you out there as part of my family. And life has improved a lot since I got my late autism diagnosis. It sure did answer a bunch of questions, and I've been able to find like-minded people, which is something that I've never been able to do previously. And we're talking, you know, over 50 years. So life has gotten better. Even if there aren't a whole lot of resources out there for autistic adults, in fact there's almost zero, it's just better because you know who your people are, and you know that you do have people. I mean, that alone is phenomenal. And Sienna, You're one of my people.
Squeak, yeah.
I hope you have a wonderful evening. We'll talk again real soon.